ready for the #1 requested video of the season, the ornament on the front of the mini. And so to get started, you're going to need to stamp from the ornament collection. You're going to need to stamp 20 gumball green of the ornaments and 20 of the smaller in cherry cobbler. If you stamp them opposite of each other, you can cut 2 out at a time. So you'll only need 20 passes instead of 40. The other thing you want to remember when you're cutting them to keep them in place is to go ahead and use some Post-it notes to hold your framelits in place. That way they won't move and you won't have to recut. And then you can just run that through on tab 2. When you're done, you'll be rewarded with 40 ornaments that look like this. I've done mine in gumball green and cherry cobbler because I am going to use the designer paper on page 10 of the mini, which is called Snow Festival, and it has gumball green and cherry cobbler. So you can adjust your ornament colors according to the color you use. So your ornaments, they'll look something like this. They're 3D. And to do that, I'm just going to use my bone folder and just score down the middle of 4 of them. We'll do the gumball. So you want to fold on the score line. I've got my adhesive on the back. You want them dead center if you can. And then you can fold on the score line of another one, or just fold it in half. And those can be placed back to back. So the first, it'll look like this. Then we'll add a third one. Oops, gotta be careful where you set it. And now we're 3D, we just need one more. And you can see how we're going to finish off the ornament by folding that 4th one in half and placing that in there. Yay! I have my 10 ornaments. It's beginning to take shape. I have a 2.5-inch gumball green circle, which I've cut. I've fired up my glue gun. It's not too pretty, but it'll do the job. And we'll just go around the edge of our gumball green circle. And we're going to begin laying down the larger ornaments. You want to make sure that you're evenly spacing those. We want to begin cutting our tool and placing that between the ornaments on the glue. Also, you just sort of crinkle it up, and we're going to place that in between each one. Wowzers, you can see how it's beginning to take shape. And just to sort of even things out, I'm going to go ahead and put some glue in the center, and this is a 1 3/4 inch circle. Just going to even things out, make sure everything's sticking and sort of anchors everything. You could leave this part off if you want to. I think it gives it just a little bit extra strength. I do have a son that's an engineer. He'd probably appreciate that. And then we want to follow the same procedure. We'll go around the outside edge of our circle and begin laying down our smaller ornaments. It's really getting pretty. The next thing we're going to do is add the little medallion on the center. I'm working with the paper from the Holiday Mini on page 10. It's called Snow Festival. and then we'll begin scoring that. We're going to make a little medallion, and we'll score that every ½ inch. Love, love, love the delicate designs in this paper. You see that it's mostly cherry cobbler with a lighter shade, but then it also has the little flecks of the gumball green. And we're just going to begin folding that in and out so that it's accordion style to make our medallion. You're going to need 2 of these strips, and we'll adhere those together. Once you have your paper cut, you want to cut a circle. This is 1 3/8, or yeah, 1 3/8, and I've applied my hot glue, and you just scrunch it together and hold it in place until the glue dries, and you have the medallion. Place our medallion on our ornament. Oh, pretty, 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 pretty. So once again, we're going to use our hot glue gun. This just holds everything so nicely. Yes, 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 yes. Sort of hold it in place till it adheres. This just keeps getting better and better. The next thing we're going to do is adhere our vintage faceted buttons. My pearl was a little bit smaller, so you can see that I've added 3 so that it sort of fills out the center of that vintage faceted button. Now we want to do something with the back so that it's not plain. I'm going to stamp the snowman from the Tags Till Christmas stamp set because I want to give mine as a gift. Now I'm ready to stamp my snowman. I'm going to stamp him with cherry cobbler ink. So handsome. And we'll punch him with a 1 3/4 inch circle punch. This way I can give my tag as a gift if I choose, or I can even use it as my gift tag on my package. Now he's going to look just a little bit plain on the back of there, so I'm going to punch a scallop circle. We've almost nailed this. Yippee, skippy, hooray. We'll go ahead. We've put our snowman on our scallop circle. This is a 2 3/8 scallop circle, and we can place him on the back. That way I can use him as a tag and give him on a gift or as a gift if I choose. And then the last thing is we need something to hang it with. And you have several options. You could use some of your baker's twine in the colors, or you could even use the stitch ribbon that is a free gift this month to put the hoop up there. You can adhere that by punching a hole in the back, or you could even use your glue gun and just stick a little glue in there to put that on. Once that's dried, you'll be able to, it should be strong enough, the glue is strong enough that you can see from behind. I've have my little ornament that way, and you'll be able to hang that, give that as a gift. The one on the catalog did show placing some linen thread on there. I didn't care for that. So if you want that, I would just place that on with some glue dots or your glue gun once again. Give it as a gift, put it on a gift, or hang it on a tree.